What we supposed to be listening to? Nothing. Okay. Thought I heard some music playing.
I did too a little bit.
It's like we
You're
don't
now
hear.
tuned in to WSSM Pressure 23 Radio on iHeartRadio, and we got the lovely
Miss BJay Lawrence. Ooh, ooh.
in the building. Yes. So, Miss Lawrence, tell us a little bit more about yourself, where you from, your background.
I am originally, I was born in California, San Diego, because my parents were in the Navy.
Okay.
My dad is from Baton Rouge, Port Allen. My mom is from here in Birmingham. I graduated from Penn. However, from like sixth grade to my junior year, I was at Irwin,
Okay.
and we ended up moving to Penn, going into my senior year.
Okay.
So that's where I graduated from. I have been singing since I was 3 years old. My mom had me in daycare in the Philippines, in Guam, where my brother was born, in Hawaii. And the lady came up to her when she came to pick me up and was like, "Your daughter can sing."
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, okay." Because at the time, my mom was just like, you know, she just thought she was just talking mess or whatever.
Right.
She was like, "No, she can really sing. I'm going to see her on TV one day."
Right.
And we used to be in the laundromat, and then my mom used to, and I used to be singing the songs that was on the radio or whatever that they're playing there. And I just been kind of pushed since then. So I used to write songs since I was like 12, and my aunt used to think that I was writing love letters
Right.
to boys, but I was really writing songs. And my first like real deal like recording was with B Flat in 2018.
Okay.
Mind you, like I said, I've been writing forever, but this was the major project. Shout out B Flat, by the way. That's who mainly like produces and records me engineering wise. But I reached out to him, and I had heard this song off of Star. I don't know if you remember Star, the show that used to come on after Empire.
Yes.
And it was this song called Sugar. And I was like, man, that's nice. I like how they set that up.
Right.
And I sent him a voice memo, a cappella. I sent him that as a reference song. In like 2 weeks, he sent it back to me like a beat. And it's just been amazing ever since. I try to keep my production A1 to where you can't hear no what like my girl was saying, somebody popping soda cans or whatever. Like none of that stuff. So it's been a journey. I used to get a little discouraged, but at the end of the day, I'm trusting the process. So now I got my first EP out. It's gonna turn into an album in November. Queen of Hearts. It's available on all major platforms. My biggest achievement is that 2019, I was on Hot 107.9. I was the artist of the week, and I got to do an interview with them. And that showed me right there, because at the time I was like, I'm not finna do this no more. I'm up here putting out all this music. Ain't nobody picking me up. Ain't nobody, and I have to understand that it's not when I want it to happen. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. So I've also decided on doing piano lessons and writing for other artists that's out right now. Cause it could be more than just me, as far as like musically in this case. So I try to branch out. I try to, you know, have my hands in different pots. That way my goal is to be the female Babyface. You know how Babyface got all, he done wrote for rappers, he done wrote for singers. He could play all the instruments. So yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell. My goal is to kind of share my talent with everybody.
So you've been writing for a long time, since you was like 12. And it just comes to you naturally.
No, not like that. My first time writing to a beat was when B Flat sent me that, because I couldn't sit there and write to no beat. When I used to record before it was like, done the right way or whatever, they'll send me and be I'm like, what is this? I can't do nothing with that.
Right.
But if I have a melody in my head and that's when the words come, and then I just try to get with the producer and be like, hey, this how I want it to be set up, the format of it, and go from there. So it's really just melodies that be in my head. So that's why I'm incorporating, trying to learn how to play different instruments so I can play these chords or these melodies that I'm hearing and put some words to them versus just sitting there writing to a beat, which that's not an issue either, because 9 times out of 10 artists will send me a track and it'll just have an open verse and they want me to write, and that's fine. I can do that as long as I got a concept of what you need me to do and how you want it to be set up. But for me myself, like starting from scratch, I can't sit and listen to no beat.
So like, what first got you into music?
I used to think I was adopted because my mama can't sing, my daddy can't sing.
Oh.
So I thought I was Whitney Houston child or something.
Right.
And they just kind of dropped me off in Alabama, with them or whatever. So I just used to listen to music. My mama always had it. When my dad found out, or both of them found out that I was listening to Tupac but bleeping out the cuss words, it was like, okay, if she could learn this, she could learn like real music.
Right.
And I just started singing, and they just started letting me hear certain artists, and Whitney Houston, Mariah, SWV, just a lot of different people. And I've tried to like branch out and do like jazz and listening to different jazz artists or different genres, because at the end of the day, I don't want to just be an R&B artist. I want to be like any genre. I want to do a country song. I want to do a pop song.
Okay. So
I don't want to be stuck in just R&B. Don't get me wrong. That's my field writing wise, but I've also wrote other songs or on other songs.
Okay. So like, who inspired you to make music coming up?
I had of course, Whitney. That was my girl. Even though I learned later on she really didn't write none of her songs. But she never really, I think she wrote maybe one song out of her whole career. And that was Queen of the Night.
Okay.
But that of course was my inspiration, because I wanted to be like her. Monica, I love Monica. But my ultimate person that keeps me really going is somebody that I can relate to is K Michelle. I love K Michelle.
I do too.
That's my girl. Like, she could do no wrong in my eyes. Everybody be trying to dog my girl out. She can do no wrong in my eyes, because I saw that I actually, when I graduated, I had a music scholarship to go to FAMU. And I didn't go because I got pregnant. So I stayed at Lawson. And I feel like if I would have known about K Michelle's story, I would have still went to FAMU. I probably just would have had an apartment on campus or something like that or whatever. And I still would have been able to pursue music and get a degree and all of that stuff at FAMU. But if I knew her story early on, I probably would have kept going and not let a lot of people discourage me. Oh, you can't be waddling around campus pregnant. And it's a lot. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's lessons learned. And my goal, because my daughter sings too. So my goal is for her to be better than me. I want her to excel. I don't want her to be, out here like me. I was hot trying to do what I wanted to do and didn't want to listen to my mom, and got out of school and got about 2-3 jobs, went to school and got pregnant and all this other stuff. Right. So I want her to be better than me. I want her to be smarter and achieve way, way bigger goals than me. But at the end of the day, that's who, I saw them. And I know a lot of people don't really like to talk about certain artists like R. Kelly. I admire him because his pen game is amazing.
Right.
Is amazing. And the fact that he could imitate certain artists.
Right.
That was crazy. And I admire him as well as far as songwriting. Of course, Babyface, like I said earlier,
Right. Yeah.
being able to play different instruments. Michael Jackson, Prince, anybody who basically was writing their songs, producing their songs. That's the ultimate goal for me, to where I don't gotta go to no producer. I can just get in there. Now Chloe Bailey writes her songs
I
too,
didn't know that.
and she produces her songs too.
I didn't know
I've seen her on IG make a beat
that. Oh,
and then start putting
and
everything
she really
together.
can sing.
Yeah,
I like her.
so I like her too. But
Yeah.
yeah, I listen to a lot of artists. I try to be a little versatile. Miley Cyrus, I love her new. It's not new. I don't think it's new no more. But the little flower song. I don't know
Oh
if y'all
yeah.
heard it. I love that song too. So like I said, I try to listen to
Listen.
different genre,
Yeah.
not just the same one. I can't think of the dude name. It's a country singer. I don't know his name. I cannot think of his name. This white guy, he that deal. I listen to his song a lot.
Jelly Roll.
His it ain't him.
Garth Brooks.
What is his name? The song
Yeah,
I'm
how
gonna
the
need
song
some
go?
whiskey classic. No, because I don't want to see the truth. I don't know his name. It's in my phone because I listen to it all the time.
Okay.
She's probably making out with a new dude, someone new, something like that. But anyway, I like that song. And I do like what's that man name? He was on the awards the other night. He sang that song, I lose control.
Oh, I love that song.
Man, when I tell
What
you,
is his name?
oh, what is his name? I was just telling a
Oh,
friend of mine he need to cover that song. Either
oh.
way, y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I know the
He got
song.
other songs too. I listen to his radio all the time. Like
Right.
if I just put it in on Spotify or Apple Music, and I just listen to his songs in general. But his voice is so soulful, and I just love that. But like I said, with Queen of Hearts album turning into an album, I have
Right.
different songs where I'm gonna have neo soul songs. I'm gonna
Okay.
have of course R&B. I want to do more soulful, or what are they doing nowadays? Like King George.
Afrobeat.
What's
Oh,
King George?
blues. No.
Blues and what they call it? It's a different genre. I can't think of the name of it right now. Southern soul. That's
Southern
what it
soul.
is. Southern soul. I went to a funeral today for Miss Adonna Williams.
Okay.
She was a singer here in Birmingham too.
Mhm.
Um, and I was supposed to write her a Southern soul song, and it broke my heart that she passed away before I could do that. So that's my next goal, to kind of scratch that off the list too.
Okay.
Um, but it's a lot, but at the same time, I know if I set everything up right and do what I got to do, I can I
Yeah.
can get it done. That's no doubt. I will say that a lot of people that work with me, they were like, "Oh, you said you was gonna do it, or you didn't did it. You said you was gonna put this EP out with these songs, and you did it. You said you was gonna try to put a tour together. Like for me, I know if Sexy Red can get on the BET Awards, I can be on the BET Awards, even
Exactly.
if it's just the pre-show.
Yes.
So my right now, I got the Queen of Hearts tour going on. The
Okay.
first stop is gonna be in Atlanta. I'm gonna do a show in Baton Rouge, of course, where
Okay.
my dad is. And then I want to do, of course, I'm gonna do a show here in Birmingham, another one in Montgomery,
Okay.
just different cities, Nashville, Huntsville. I want to do one in Memphis too, but I want to, of course, it'll be going into 2025, but it'll be just a promotional tour just to basically build my fan base up. Some of them will be more intimate shows where it's like a tiny desk type of feel,
Mhm.
where I have like a DJ and some musicians, maybe a guitarist or piano player or bass player, whatever, and we're doing like cover songs and like mashups of my original songs.
Right.
Um, I'm I'm not for me. I'm just really getting into doing cover songs because I got so much original music out, so I
Okay.
don't really like doing other people's songs
Right.
that's already out. But I see the reason that it has to be done, because
Right.
it's like they don't know me for me to listen, so for me to play my original music, just
Right.
shit. So I'll find different songs to mash up
To yours.
to go into my
Right.
song
Right.
and go from there. So
So, like,
yeah.
do you have any features on your EP that you
I
have coming out?
do. I'm redoing one of my songs. But one song that I sent earlier, it's called Na Na Na. And it's the hook was written by my partner, MJ.
Okay.
Um, and originally it was supposed to be our song, but something happened to his program or his setup and it was like distorted or whatever. So we end up getting it redone, getting the beat remade. So now I got Ray the Great as a feature on it.
Oh, I love him.
And when I tell you that's all that deal. So what I'm gonna
Yeah.
do, I didn't shoot a video for it this year. The reason I didn't do it is because timing and me trying to make sure that I got everything. Because as an independent artist, you got to come out of pocket for all of this stuff.
Yes.
So it's like I want to make sure that everything's paid for, everybody getting paid for coming out, traveling, the whole nine.
Right.
And once it's done, I know by April of next year we'll have a video for it.
Okay.
So we're gonna start pushing it. When the new year come in, like really, really pushing it.
Okay.
But it's a dope record. I got
Yeah.
Ray the Great on there. If you listen to Tell Me Again, which is like a up tempo song, it's got B flat and he sings
Okay.
too, and you can hear him in the hook as well. I have Neek Soul. She's from New York, but she lives in
Okay.
Livingston, Alabama. She's a rapper and she's on my Say My Name joint, but that's not, I gotta redo that because I had another artist on it and I gotta take him off.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there. But once the new the album of Queen of Hearts will have the updated version of Say My
Okay.
Name on it. But I didn't really have a lot of features on here just because I wanted to show me as an artist.
Exactly.
And I didn't really want my features to kind of take over my project.
Right.
But moving forward, I do want to be more versatile, like with the little island song, Tell Me Again, which I'm going to perform that at
Okay.
the showcase on the
Oh,
28th
the
as
ending.
well.
Okay.
I'm going to have my dancers and all of that. But I want to
Okay.
put like, I want Tim's, if I could get up enough money, I want Tim's as a featured artist on there. And I think it'll sound so good with her voice.
Right.
It's a lot of my songs where I hear like major people. I also got Jeremy Fly.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's in Montgomery, but he's
Okay.
a artist as well. He's on Here to Stay, and that song could kind of be a Southern soul song because
Yeah.
it's more like bluesy but R&B in a sense.
Mhm.
It's a real nice little song. It's got the little Southern soul guitar in it too. So
Okay.
this getting a lot of stuff is getting remixed in
Mhm.
this case. And I'm just trying to basically perfect it at this point.
Okay.
So when it does get like played, they're gonna be
It'll
like,
be
oh
like,
man,
oh, that's it.
this it right here. So
Right.
yeah. That's basically what I'm trying to incorporate and get done. I know for me, as I get older, trying to keep my image together. I can't be a
Right.
hot girl forever. So I'm trying to see how I'm gonna start dressing like now. You know, I ain't gonna tell my age. If anybody asks, I'm 25.
Okay, we got you.
Period. I don't care if they say, "Oh, I thought she turned 30."
She's
No,
25.
but I want to, some days I want to be able to wear anything, but not showing too much. But just just enough or whatever the case may be. But
Right.
I'm working on that, like rebranding myself as an artist,
Okay.
image wise. I want to go back to. Cause you know how K Michelle, when she put her red hair in, that album finna be fire.
Okay.
Or Mary J. Blige got that blonde in.
And them boots is
And
on.
them boots, So I think I'm gonna my starting out, I wanted to do purple, like that dark purple,
Yeah.
blend it in with the black or whatever,
Right.
like layers of purple or whatever. I'm thinking about that, but I haven't decided just yet
Okay.
if I'm gonna do that. But just to be a signature look in this case, just so they like, okay, it's BJay. BJay finna come out, or
Yeah.
that's her little, signature or whatever, or signature look. But yeah, that's basically what I'm on right now. And just I'm trusting the process. I'm trying to stay, I guess, grounded and positive and move forward. That's it. I try to uplift anybody. I don't try to beef with anybody. I
Right.
love when we come together and we try to put a project together and like level each other up versus crabs in the bucket, somebody just trying to make it.
Exactly.
and not let everybody else get on either.
Yeah.
So that's me. I've always tried to be this genuine person. I don't try to be this stuck up person. But if you cross me the wrong way or you try to steal one of my songs, I done had artists try to steal my songs, man. There'll be people that I've been cool with for years. And it's like, dang, you would really snub me like that, you know, try to sound like me to make it seem like you wrote the song. So that's when I was saying earlier about or before we started.
Right.
That, you know, I've learned a lot when it comes to copywriting, when it comes to, you know, registering your music, not just putting it out there and don't have no protection behind it. Because if they take it, it's your word against theirs. And that's something you can't get back. If they take it, that's it.
Yeah, and then you mad because you done worked hard and you done put your all into this. And
okay.
Take it from you.
Devastated, because that's like my first baby before I had a baby.
Right.
So it's like, I can't have that happen. Right. So, you know, that's me in a nutshell. At the end of the day, I know for a fact coming up when I tell y'all, it's gonna be. I have dreams. I'm a dreamer. So I feel like if I pray at night and I get like a confirmation dream on what I prayed about, or if I'm asking God for confirmation on something, then it's going to happen. Like I was telling him, you know, I want my vocals to be stronger. I want to be able to, and basically I had a dream. I was in a church. So he basically wanted me to be in gospel for a minute, which is fine. Or I want to, and I was telling them that I want to, now I can write for a gospel artist. Right. I'm not finna sing no gospel. I just, not right now. It's nothing wrong with gospel. I have nothing against it because that's how a lot of people start out. But for me, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Now I know when I get 50, I'm gonna join like the mass choir, like the Georgia mass choir, Mississippi mass choir, call it a day.
Right.
But I'm not finna sing no gospel right now. Just because, you know, I would like to produce or, you know, write for a gospel artist.
Right.
I know I can do that. I've done it before. So that's not an issue. But when it comes to like that, I ain't ready. But I know I'm gonna learn how to play certain gospel songs. And I think that's how I'm gonna learn how to play these instruments when it comes to gospel versus R&B or, you know, whatever the case may be. So, yeah.
So, like, we got your videos. We're going to play one of your videos coming up. As it's playing, tell us what made you create this song, or what was you thinking when you created it, or how you came about creating it.
You said you love me, put no one above me, never let me go. I used to hold you down, 10 toes to the ground, stroking your ego. All of a sudden I'm crazy, got new bitches calling you baby. Would they still smile in your face if you still have that hoopty and not that Mercedes? I gave you more than you ever had. How you say you love me but treat me bad? For karma I'll deal with your ass, treat me like I'm trash. I had your back, babe. See, they let you down, but I had your back, babe. They wouldn't come around when I had your back, babe. No, see, I had your back, babe. They wouldn't come around when I had your back, babe. Tell me what we meant all the time I spent trying to love you right. Tried to be your peace, all you did was cheat, argue, fuss, we fight. All of a sudden you changing, insecure cause I finally made it. But I'm still the #1 girl who give you the world, but you acting shady. I give you more than you ever had. How you say you love me but treat me bad? For karma I'll deal with your ass, treat me like I'm trash. I had your back, babe. See, they let you down, but I had your back, babe. They wouldn't come around when I had your back, babe. No, I had your back, babe. They wouldn't come around. I had your back, babe. me, put no one above me, never let me go. I used to hold you down, 10 toes to the ground, stroking your ego. You said you love me, put no one above me, never let me go.
Set you up, my boy. See, you thought you was gonna get away with this. I seen y'all outside, but I'm finna take care of all these. I don't know what you moving for, my G. Cause you ain't going nowhere. You and your little boo.
I had your back, babe.
Maybe you put some dope in that food then.
Ooh, they never come around, but I had your back, babe.
That man so funny, man. Shout out Cam, man. Cam is so funny, man.
It's really crazy.
He is so funny. But yeah, I had your back is basically based off of, you're always there for that person. You're always in their corner.
Right.
And it's like when they get to a certain level, they like, hey, I use you for this or whatever. I don't need you no more. And vice versa, when it's your time, when you level up,
Right.
they ain't nowhere to be found. They not supporting or whatever the case may be. And it's just like when you was down and out, I had your back. It wasn't these groupies or whoever.
Right.
When you started studying, getting your nice little item up is or whatever the case may be. And that's just me. For like I said, anytime I write a song, and it don't have to be nothing I'm going through until after I record it. That's the crazy part. Like I end up having that situation come up.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like it never happens when I been in, just wrote the song.
Right.
But as soon as I record it, I be in that situation.
That's crazy.
I don't understand. And then like the videos, the visuals or whatever, I do write my own what they call it, a treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to direct it too. Like I let the videographer know, okay, look, this how this scene need to look. Or this how I want to, set everything up or whatever. I always have like the locations or like the outfits or how I want them to look or, whatever the case may be. Even from the first video with Maybe, that's how everything was set up. But overall, like I write out my songs. So it's like I'm visualizing them after I record them. Okay. Yeah, that too. And like, I'm like, oh, this video finna be lit. Like it's finna be fire.
So do you have any projects or any shows or anything coming up that people could see you on?
Yes, y'all's indie soulful R&B show that's coming up on the 28th. Okay. After that, I'll be in Atlanta for like a little Tiny Desk concert. I'll mention dates if you want to follow me. I'm everywhere. If you put in BJay, not BJ. I hate when people do that.
Right.
But BJay Lawrence, LAWRENCE. My Instagram is official_ BJay Lawrence. Okay. It's also my team _ BJ page, which is letting you know where we're gonna be at. I put updates on that one as well. The Facebook is BJay Lawrence as well, BJay LAWRENCE. And that'll let y'all know like where I'm gonna be at. I post it as soon as we like basically confirm the venue and I got everything in place. I don't want to post it and then they be buying tickets or ready to come to the show and it ain't happening at that point. So like you said, like we said earlier, as an independent artist, it's hard to set stuff up. So it's like I want to make sure that this will be available. I know I had a show at 88. I plan on having another show at 88 in November. I got to meet with the booking person and see what they got available. I'm trying to go back out to BB King's. That'll be another show, but I'm gonna see about that too. Even if it's just a feature on the show. But anything, any updates, it'll definitely be on my page, all of my social media. I try to
Okay,
post
so can you
everything.
tell them all your social media so
Mhm.
they can follow
Yep.
you?
So IG is team_BJAY. And then you got my personal IG, which is official_BJay Lawrence. That's BJAYLAWRENCE. My TikTok is Queen BJ 2010. Um, let's see what else I got. I'm on Threads now, which is on
Okay.
Instagram too. I ain't never. They kept basically telling me I needed to set it up, which is it's okay. Twitter is BJay Lawrence as well. BJ, I want to say it's BJM 2010
Mhm.
on my Twitter. I don't really be on there like that. I just be looking on there to look at people. Look at the gossip for the
Right.
celebrities. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I go on there for. I try to keep up with the tea on that, but I still post like album releases or
Right.
whatever the case may be. Now I will be at this show in Atlanta. They call it Jungle Night, where they have like
Okay.
I'm finna pull it up now. Let me tell you. Just a second. I'm sorry, y'all. This is so unprofessional.
Oh, it's okay.
It's called the Who We Are Show, and
Okay.
I'll be performing. It's on a Wednesday, but it'll be in Atlanta.
Okay.
It's gonna be at let me see, where is it at? The Truth Midtown Lounge in Atlanta,
Okay.
657 Anton Street Northwest. I'll be performing live with a lot of other artists, a live band,
Okay.
and they'll probably have DJs too, as far as like original music or whatnot.
Mhm.
But Atlanta, to me, is where you can really like test your songs out
Right.
and perform and get a good feel, or get
Right.
feedback, whether
Yeah.
it's negative or positive. They're gonna let you know,
They gonna
oh
let you
yeah,
know.
you need to, what
Yeah.
my girl said earlier, what else are you good at? They're gonna let you know
Yeah.
if you're good at something else,
Yeah.
or you can,
You could
need
keep
to
going
pursue
with
this.
it.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
they don't play.
I will say that anytime I go, it's always good vibes. I try
Yes.
to, make sure that I send out good vibes too. So yeah, it's Atlanta has been really good to me. I will say that when it comes
Okay.
to my music, or being supportive as well. Birmingham, they had their days.
Yeah.
I think it's more like popularity for singers. I ain't gonna say
Right.
rappers.
It's the same.
It's the same, but I know for me, because I'm a singer. Now I rap too, but to a certain extent.
Right.
But singers,
They have a hard time.
oh honey, I don't know what be going on. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
So it's like if I ain't come from the church and I ain't doing all these runs and
Right.
making it churchy or whatever and
Yeah.
all this stuff, I ain't singing. Or
Exactly.
if I'm not singing a certain genre or whatever, I'm not singing. Or if I don't know a certain song or whatnot,
It ain't
cover
gonna
song wise. But at this point, I ain't studying none of them, because
be.
a lot of them, they haven't achieved what I've
Right.
achieved. So I don't even worry about them no more. If they get a Grammy or something in the future, then yeah. But
Other than that,
nah, I ain't studying them at this point. I just keep moving. I just, stay prayed up, make
Right.
sure I'm around positive people, my team,
that makes sense.
and just keep moving. I know for me, I want to be like the Birmingham Beyonce.
Okay.
I be trying to my girls, my dancers or whatnot. Shout out Alex and Faith. They'll be at the show on the
Okay.
28th as well. They be trying to tell me, BJ, you doing good. I don't feel it, but I'm trying to build up the confidence to
Right.
basically, incorporate like she was saying earlier, performing.
Yeah.
Like you want to put on a show, you want to
Yeah.
be able to, make the crowd like rock
Yes.
with you.
And
For
wow them.
me, I try to be memorable,
Right.
not just vocally, but all around. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's my presence, like stage presence wise. I try to work on that too.
Right.
So like for me, it's gonna be like artist development.
Okay.
That's what I've been going through for years, just trying to work on my stage presence, my performance, how I deliver certain songs and performances. Later on, once I done made it and got everything together, my goal is to have different artist development centers to where these artists, instead of just, putting music out or wasting their money on this, that, and the third, they can come and perfect their craft. So they won't, when they do sign with somebody, they won't be sitting on the shelf. They'll be ready. They'll have a project. They'll have a single that they've been pushing for 6 months to a year or whatever, and go from there. Or they'll have their own brand. It's gonna have like studios. It's gonna have, you're gonna be linked with a photographer. It's gonna have photography studios, dance studios, recording studios, to where you can build up your portfolio. You're gonna have a PR person who kind of make sure you don't do nothing stupid on social media and crazy stuff, because our publicity is not good publicity at the end of the day. It took a minute for me because I was beefing with people I didn't even know I was beefing with till later. And when I found out, I was going off. I was cussing, going on live, like calling them all kind of B's and H's, and just like, look, I don't care about nothing you got going on. What you're not gonna do is be put me out like I'm a bad person. So it took me a minute to kind of get that put back together. But yeah. So yeah.
So like, if you had to leave the people and the viewers with a final thought and the listeners, what would it be?
Keep going. At the end of the day, like I said, I've been doing this for years, but throughout the years, I've learned a lot of stuff versus what I came in with. I thought that I just needed to put out songs and, hopefully somebody will hear and the right person to hear, but that wasn't the case. Because perfecting your craft is a big thing when it comes to this. Like, I want my music to be timeless. So you always want to keep pushing regardless. If you got it. Also, if you go on my page, when Rich Homie Coin passed away, I had a DM from him to collab, and I didn't have the money to do it, which I could have got it up. I could have got a loan or something, but I didn't. And I feel like at the time I was a little discouraged because I wasn't thinking like that, at first. And I feel like had I done that, everything would have popped off. But it's a reason for everything. So by him reaching out to me, you could ain't no telling who looking. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, that just kind of taught me like, you got to keep moving forward. You can't get discouraged, regardless of if it's taking too long. You never know. Right when you about to give up, that's when that door finna open. So yeah, definitely keep going, keep pursuing, keep staying positive, and always, trust your own instincts. Don't listen to everybody else, because some people might be telling you something because they see that light on you. And it's like they trying to take that away. They don't want to see you. What my boy DJ Kelly, they don't want to see you happy. What they say? They don't want to see you doing good.
That's true.
You gotta just stay ahead of the game. And yeah, that's what I would leave them with today.
Well, thank you. We want to thank you at Fresh 23 for coming.
Thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate it.
And y'all make sure y'all know she's gonna be at the Indie Sunday Soulful concert on the 28th. You can catch her there with the dancers. Also, make sure you follow her on all her streaming platforms so you can keep up with her and where she's going and her music. Make sure y'all download, stream it on all streaming platforms, and tell them again your name so they can follow you on all your streaming platforms.
BJay Lawrence. That's BJay Lawrence. Queen of Hearts EP is out everywhere. Spotify. We got the YouTube channel is official BJay Music, if you want to pull that up. So you can see all the visuals as well. Like I said, it's Queen of Hearts. It's on all streaming platforms, YouTube Music, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, you name it. It's there. So BJayLawrence.
All right, and we out.
You've become my addiction. like this feeling. It keeps haunting me like a bad dream. I close my eyes and you are all I see. And I know that you know that we know. Baby, I will risk it all for you. I stay reminiscing about the last time, the places you kissed me. It just blows my mind. You got me missing every part of you. Crazy things you make me do. Nobody knows but us two. Hey, what started off as one night turns into weekends. From creeping in after midnight, it's simply Jones and it fiending for you. What have I got myself into? No use in turning back, gotta make it last. Go another round or two. I try so hard, but I can't seem to stay away. You got your hooks in me, I need it every day. It's getting hard to keep us a secret. My man thinks I'm cheating, and he keeps begging me to stay. Now I can't lie, I'm slowly falling into you. Turning me out, I'm doing things I'll never do. Guess it's safe to say, your love and I crave. You've become my addiction. Feels like I'm on a mission. When I come to you, always try new positions. Love the way you move, what we doing is wrong, it feels right. I'm staring in your eyes, pull me closer, slightly gripping my thighs. It feels like I'm dreaming. This just can't be real, hate I'm lying and scheming. But I love the thrill that I get every time that I'm around you, babe. Crazy things you make me say. How did I get this way? Yeah, what started off as one night turns into weekends. From creeping in after midnight, it's simply Jones and it fiending for you. What have I got myself into? No use in turning back, gotta make it last. Go another round or two. I try so hard, but I can't seem to stay away. You got your hooks in me, I need it every day. It's getting hard to keep us a secret. My man thinks I'm cheating, and he keeps begging me to stay. Now I can't lie, I'm slowly falling into you. Turning me out, I'm doing things I'll never do. Guess it's safe to say, your love and I crave. You've become my addiction. You've become my addiction.
You alright?
I'm good. I'm good. Damn. Damn.